Hello everyone, welcome to the Coin Report channel. Recently, former Alameda Research CEO Caroline Ellison and FTX co-founder Gary Wang came clean with the regulators, telling many interesting facts. They've been committing fraud with user funds for years. But to my surprise, this is far from all things you need to know. The FTX scheme goes even deeper than that. All the lowdown surfaced even before Sam Bankman-Fried was extradited to the United States. What Sam is treated with, and have his colleagues really decided to get rid of him? Get comfortable so you don't miss any important information. Here we go. About a year ago, Caroline Ellison, CEO of the Alameda Research trading firm, was asked what she would advise young entrepreneurs. Back then, she was supervising crypto traders who were putting billions of dollars on the line. And therefore, Caroline responded confidently enough. I would advise young people to hide less from risk and believe in themselves more. But who knew that this advice would sound so ironic a year later against the backdrop of Alameda's grave? I can confidently say that Ellison indeed followed her statement, though the risks at times were extremely high and the actions illegal. You know, going behind the regulators' backs over a long period of time is incredible self-righteous. And what now? Hand over Sam Bankman-Fried to the authorities so that you don't go to jail yourself. But we'll talk about that a little later in the video. In the meantime, consider the following. The SEC's lawsuit states that as directed by Sam Bankman-Fried, Caroline Ellison was engaged in automated buying of the FTT tokens on different platforms. Her main goal was to inflate the coin price as much as possible so she could move on to the next manipulation steps. For example, the purchase of the Blockfolio platform by the FTX exchange at 2020 was 94% paid with FTT tokens, which were overvalued several times over. Furthermore, the regulator confirmed the words of the new lead of FTX, John Ray, regarding a number of preferences for Alameda Research, including a possibility of excluding the trading company from the FTX automatic liquidation system by its former management. For the most part, this privilege will no longer surprise anyone, as the information field is literally full of different rumors, schemes, and lies of the former leadership. But this event's development could have been avoided if many facts had not been publicized. Ira Lee Sorkin, a partner at the law firm Mintz & Gold, shared his opinion on the situation. He thinks Sam should have kept his mouth shut. After the FTX exchange collapsed, the first thing Bankman-Fried should have done was to refrain from such explicit statements during his many appearances in the media. Better yet, don't say anything at all. Sorkin still wonders why Bankman-Fried went on the media tour in the first place. If you look into it, no decent lawyer would tell Sam to hold press conferences and speak to groups. Also, there was no need to go on stage and tell the world about the mistake made by his team and their negligence. One way or another, all the moves have been made, so now there is nothing left for us to do but to keep watching the situation closely. Folks, next thing I will tell you is why the partners of Sam Bankman-Fried decided to get rid of him and how this may turn out for the new former FTX CEO. In the meantime, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Here you will find only the most essential information about the cryptocurrency world, forecasts on different coins and forming trends. Thank you. We continue. There is little information about Caroline Ellison. Still, conversations with people who know her and an interview with Forbes last October show a picture of a quiet and talented mathematician climbing the career ladder in the cryptocurrency sector. But who could have known that behind such a calm and balanced girl hides a real scammer in a skirt? Personally, I could not. Both Caroline Ellison and John Ray were accused of the FTX collapse. But surprisingly, this duo pleaded guilty fairly quickly, despite them facing 110 and 50 years in prison, respectively. Did they really feel guilty and ashamed, and that made them face justice? The answer is much easier than you might think. The point is that this behavior will get Caroline and John a more lenient punishment that I have voiced earlier. For example, if Ellison cooperates fully with the SDNY investigation, as well as any other law enforcement agency designated by the office, she will not be subject to further criminal prosecution except for possible criminal tax violations. With that said, the fact that the authorities succeeded in getting Ellison to cooperate may provoke disastrous consequences for Sam Bankman-Fried. The crypto lady was not only one of his senior deputies due to her role as CEO at Alameda, but she also seemed to be in a romantic relationship with Sam. In simple terms, Caroline, in addition to exposing the inner workings of the FTX group, may also shed light on what Bankman-Fried said in his recent public statements, when he claimed that it was never his intention to commit fraud with clients' funds. This will finally sink the FTX ship. Although Caroline Ellison will be banned from leaving the continental United States and will have to forfeit any proceeds of crime, she will still be able to post bail of around $250,000. Yes, such an amount may seem large to some people, but do you really believe that a person who has been making money on manipulation and illegal actions for many years has not kept a few of these suitcases for himself? I doubt that very much. What do we have in the end? Both Caroline and John have agreed to cooperate fully with the regulators in the Sam Bankman-Fried and FTX exchange case. The main defendant has already been detained and will stand trial in court soon. The SEC refers to the FTT token as an improperly issued security. Well, the last factor is a number of points that allow the authorities to claim that the cryptocurrency exchange misled investors and users of FTX. For example, the fact that he made public statements several times and provided documentation for investors through audited financial statements that Alameda did not receive benefits from FTX. At the moment, the FTX founder was charged with 8 felonies by SDNY. Whether or not he will be able to get out on bail is still an open question. But we will all definitely see how it ends. In the meantime, do you have anything to say about all this dirt? And that's it for today. Subscribe to the Coin Report channel. Thanks for watching. See you later.